If you'll be my bodyguard,
Buddy,
I can be your
give it up for the hometown heroes, Western Rise. Thank you, Kelly, for that wonderful introduction. Can you hear me in the balcony? Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Trevor. I'm the co-founder of Bramble. Bramble is an outdoor travel brand that creates product inspired by wild places. Our purpose is to strengthen the connection between gear and the places that we play. Before I dive into the business and tell you what we've done and what we're about to do, I'd love to give you a bit of an origin story. In 2012, my co-founder Ken and I embarked on a National Geographic-sponsored trip to ski the Sacred Headwaters in northern British Columbia. We slept in a snow cave, we lived on Snickers bars and butter, and we had a lot of time to think. We were there to ask one question: can outdoor recreation help preserve the future of this threatened watershed? So think for a second about your favorite layer, about that puffy that you take on every expedition, on every trip. Can you think about the places that it's been, the adventures that it's gone on? Can think about the whole gear closet, even sometimes when you bring too much stuff. So Bramble creates products that are inspired by wild places and contributes a portion of proceeds back to the preservation of this place. Place gives rise to product, product gives back to place. And we use design and story to embed this emotional connection before the product gets to the consumer. So why is this important? 34% of the outdoor market already live in cities, and this number is growing. This community, particularly the millennial outdoor urbanites, they need to feel connected to the places that they recreate. Everything's going local. Think about the makers movement, Etsy. This same target consumer, they want to feel connected to place, to community, to region. And this shopper, they buy things online. It's no surprise that the outdoor industry is going along with the retail trends. Consumer buying habits are changing, and it's leading to a massive spike in direct-to-consumer sales. So these three trends, macroeconomic, social, and cultural, are leading to unprecedented opportunity for Bramble at this moment in time. $18.8 billion were spent on outdoor products in the US alone in 2015, and this number is growing. So let's look at the goods and have some examples of what this looks like. Here on the top, we have our Pacific Northwest line of cut-and-sewn bags, inspired by style, design, and fabric, and rooted in the Pacific Northwest. A portion of proceeds goes back to the protection of this place. Here we have a line of microfiber camp towels that are inspired by the American West in style, design, pattern. A portion of proceeds go back to protecting the canyon country of the American West. And this model, we call it products rooted in place. We're not the only ones that think it's a good idea. Just this month, we launched in 42 REI stores across the country. Thank you. We're pretty excited about it too, and I'm not positive, but I'd wager to guess that we're the smallest company on their shelves. We have strategic retail partners for 3 reasons: cash flow, brand awareness, and product validation. But we know that the future is e-commerce and it's direct-to-consumer. And the way that we've been able to execute on 47% compound growth over the last 6 months is by offering products that are not available anywhere else, by telling quality stories, savvy digital marketing, and unprecedented customer service. And what we're building is a machine. It's replicable, it's scalable, and it will be profitable. We've demonstrated that we can go to market with these products. We have 6 other products in development that we're going to bring to market over the rest of this year that will run through the exact same formula. So we're targeting this millennial urban outdoorsmen and women. And we're focused right now on the camp and travel accessory space because it's where we see the most opportunity. So over the course of the year, we'll bring another 6 products to market that help us own this category. We'll continue to expand in 2018, moving into the camp kitchen, long, tired category in need of a refresh and some young energy. In 2019, we'll double down on what works. We know how to acquire customers online. We've demonstrated that we can execute on a $15 acquisition cost, $68 average cart value, but central to our model is tapping into that emotional core that outdoor consumers feel when they think about a place that they've been or a place that they want to go, telling compelling stories that drive a purchase decision. And this model works. We work with some of the best designers and developers in the world, but marketing is our core competency. My co-founder Ken has spent the last 7 years in the outdoor industry working for brands like Mountain Hardwear and Cliff Bar. I come from a creative agency space where I launched campaigns with multinational brands including Pepsi, Hyundai, and many others. And there's one theme in every partnership that we've taken on over the course of the last 10 years, and that's that we accomplish what we set out to accomplish. But it's not about us. It's about having the right people on the bus, and we know this, and we've known this from day one. We are so grateful for everyone in this crowd, everyone in the TVA community that's helped us get here, and we hope that you continue to help support us on the road ahead. We are so psyched to have an all-star roster of advisors who are not just faces on a slide. These are first-name basis friends who are helping us make Bramble successful and will be with us on the road ahead. So we're not going after the traditional outdoor categories. We know that there are some really ingrained players, and they're doing a great job. The camp and travel accessory space, however, there's massive opportunity. The current brands that dominate that arena don't have the style or story to resonate with the millennial consumer, and that's what we're going after. We have accomplished some pretty impressive things to date on a shoestring budget. We've been recognized for business leadership at an industry-leading conference. We've rung the closing bell at NASDAQ with a part of their startup program. I stand before you as a graduate of the Telluride Venture Accelerator, assuming this presentation goes okay. And as I mentioned, we just launched with the largest outdoor retailer in the world. But it's what's ahead that we're most psyched about. We have 6 products ready to bring to market this year to put us on track to $170K in revenue. We are developing products with some of the best factories in the world. They build products for brands like Patagonia and Arc'teryx. And with that partnership, we'll be able to launch to $1.1 million in revenue by the end of next year. Following that, the end of 2019, we hope to be on track to do $2.4 million in revenue with a 68% target gross margin. Just last month in May, we had our largest month to date with $28K in revenue. We're raising a seed round to make all this happen. If anyone's interested in building the future of the outdoor industry, in building a true millennial brand that can resonate with the urbanites now, and as 80% of Americans move to the cities over the next few years, we would love to have you on board, and we'd love to have a discussion about what that looks like and how we can work together to make this happen. And if you're not interested in investing, help us show REI that this model is the future. If you go to rei.com and search for the camp towel, buy one today and we'll hook you up with a free one after the show, because you're probably going swimming this summer, whether it's the San Miguel or a far-off beach. Thank you all so much for your time. I'm Trevor. We'll see you after the show. Bye, bud.